Hey, welcome in. I'm Blue, and this is Blue Redraws. This is the sixth episode of Blue Redraws, and the title is not a lie. I got over 200 entries on my Discord for Blue Redraws, and I'm super honored that so many of you want me to draw your characters. But I am also incredibly overwhelmed because I wasn't expecting 200 entries. It's a little bit more than 200 entries, but even number. Anyway, thank you so much to all of you for taking an interest in the series and taking an interest in my work. Now, let's get started on our first redraw. This character is submitted by Green. This is their D&D character, David Crow, a charismatic, roughish pirate that steals from the corrupt and gives back to those in need, but still keeping some goods for himself, of course. He is supposed to be a dead son of a supposed dead ruthless pirate lord that David is convinced is still alive. And through the adventures with his party, he has found out that that is very much the case. And now he seeks to hunt him down and take revenge on what his dad did to him many, many years ago. Thank you so much, Green, for submitting your character for Blue Redraws. What an exciting story. I miss playing D&D. I only really ever got to play a couple sessions of one campaign, but I miss it so much. I also used to roleplay a lot when I was younger, and I really missed it. It was so much fun, just getting to tell stories and getting to explore characters, the random chance that a dice could provide. It was all so fun and exciting. Hopefully one day I can get back into it. This next character is submitted by Ghostly. This is Maple Biggs, a blade singer. She can and will permanently borrow all of your shiny things, so look out. Most of Maple's life was spent with the Fae after she happened to stumble her way into the Feywild. Nowadays, she goes about Faerun being the embodiment of chaos and stumbling into bad guys. Being a blade singer, she has a sword for every spell. Maple etches her spell work into their sheaths. What a fun little character! I love their design. Thank you so much, Ghostly, for submitting this character. Little fun fact about my work is I only really work on 2 to 3 layers, and I also only really use 3 different types of brushes. I really enjoy the rendering process, but I really want to switch it up a little bit. I feel like my coloring style doesn't necessarily match the style I'm trying to go for, so I think I'm going to do some more color practices in the future. Our next submission is by Kitsune. This is Hella Munale, another D&D character. This is kind of looking like the D&D special of Blue Redraws. Anyway, despite having gotten incredibly powerful, Hella made the choice to settle down with her wife and raise their 11 children together. She is a researcher of wild magic and uses her spare time to enchant things to sell to adventurers at a high price. Before meeting her wife, Hella was a very violent person with an affinity for fire spells. Although that's not the case anymore, Hella is still a bit abrasive, but once she gets to know you, she can be quite friendly. Thank you, Kitsune, for submitting your character for Blue Redraws. You know, this Blue Redraws, I really tried to choose characters that were completely out of my comfort zone. So far we drew a couple of animalistic characters and a male-typed character, and it was a really interesting experience for me. Although I enjoy drawing all kinds of things, I kind of gravitate to drawing the same things over and over again, so Blue Redraws really helps push me beyond what I normally would do, and I really appreciate you guys helping me with that. Okay, now let's work on some public entries. This reference sheet is submitted by Psychedelish Art. This character is made for a project called StreetWise. Psychedelish refers to this as a vinyl figure character design. Thank you, Psychedelish Art, for submitting your character for Blue Redraws. Man, don't you hate it when you have to cover up a perfectly good figure sketch? But I really like the look of baggy clothes on characters, I couldn't help it. I wish I was better at wrinkles and folds though. I think that's another place that I need to experiment more with my own style and figure out how it is I will drape clothes onto a figure. Maybe I should do some art studies. I don't normally do art studies, I kind of just draw what I see, but lately I haven't been using references at all, so maybe I should get back into that habit, just so that I can better improve my work. Next up is Keystone's character Bonnet. Bonnet was adopted by her sister Naira when they found her in a malnourished state on a new planet that they now call their home. Bonnet has no memories of before she was adopted by her new family. She isn't able to speak, but she can produce spores that allow for her to use telepathy. Bonnet is able to create mushroom clusters that behave like a sort of respawn. She is able to transfer her memories into these clusters. Her sister Naira is doing her best to uncover more of Bonnet's past. Thank you, Keystone, for submitting your character for Blue Redraws. Branching further away from my own style, I decided to do a chibi version to your character, Keystone, and I hope you don't mind. I really thought that their adorable little character design would suit perfectly to a chibi design. I don't really do chibis often because I don't really like how I draw chibis. I've been trying to design stickers for a while now, and I keep wanting to try a chibi style with them, but it just doesn't look right. So I think I definitely need some more chibi practice in my work. I like how Blue Redraws really brings my attention to areas where I don't really give them much attention in the first place. It also allows me to get super creative and just try new things, and I really appreciate that. Next up is a character submitted by Calamity's Error. This is Fish, one of their main OC's adopted kids. Fish is a child and some sort of bird. Although this character didn't have a lot for their description, I really liked how they looked, and I liked that their name was Fish. So thank you so much, Calamity's Error, for submitting this character for Blue Redraws. I saw a lot of discussion on my Discord and in the YouTube comments of previous videos wondering how it is that you guys can get your characters drawn by me. The simple answer is just post an entry into the Discord under the channel Blue Redraws, and I'll just go through them and pick them at random. There is no secret technique, there is no hidden way to get your character drawn by me. I just choose what I feel like I want to draw that day. I try to go through all of the messages. I normally try to pick characters that I don't normally draw, or something that I think is interesting, or something I think I could learn from. It made me really sad to see a lot of people saying things like, oh, my character will never be picked, but here goes anyway. Or things like, my character's really ugly, or my style's really ugly, or I don't have this, I don't have that. Blue's never gonna pick my work. And it made me super sad to see because I read all those messages. I love reading the comments. I love going through everything and trying to find something that I would like to draw, no matter what style it is or how complex or how simple. If I want to draw it, I will. It's really discouraging, not only to beginner artists or younger artists, but to more advanced artists like myself. It's very discouraging to see artists put themselves down or put other people down for their work. It doesn't matter where you are in your art journey or what kind of characters you create, as long as you're being creative and you're willing to share them with the world, you are an artist and you deserve to be recognized for your work. So if you ever decide to enter a contest or enter something like Blue Redraws, have the confidence to share your work, and if you don't get accepted, if you don't get your character drawn, at least you got to share something. And maybe next time you'll be able to win that contest or get something drawn for yourself. Just keep trying and keep posting and keep learning and improving, because one day something will happen if you keep going on that journey. I could go even further on this topic, but this is already getting too long. Let's do one last redraw and then we'll wrap it up. Our final character submitted for Blue Redraws is a character submitted by Saison. This is Galaxian, a gender-fluid, max-leaning time wizard. He is easygoing, flirtatious, and a playful kind of character that is no stranger to brief flings of romance. Galaxian enjoys a great many things and is an exceptional silk dancer. With the help of other mages, he has been creating spells to aid people in transitioning painlessly with magic. Overall, Galaxian just enjoys living life and being carefree. Thank you, Saison, for submitting this character for Blue Redraws. Is it a stretch to say that this is a Minecraft skin redraw? Come on! There's a Minecraft skin in there in the reference pile, so it's close enough. Anyway, with this character, I really wanted to try out that different coloring technique that I was mentioning previously. All of the previous redraws I drew with my old technique and on my old iPad. I had an iPad that was 6 years old and I recently upgraded to an iPad Pro, and I'm really happy getting used to it. This piece was one of the first pieces I drew on the iPad Pro, and I decided that with new tech, I should try a new technique, so let me know what you guys think. And here are all of the characters we drew for today's Blue Redraws. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. And now let's get into the wrap-up. Welcome into the Potato Blue Roundup. This, I just want to say, has been the longest Blue Redraw video I have done so far. My goal with Blue Redraws is to draw at least 6 to 8 pieces so that I could upload it monthly, and I almost didn't upload this month because I've been going through a lot. I've mentioned it in a few places, but I'm just going to mention it here again. I have been going through a lot. It has been wrapping up, and I'm getting back into making videos, and I'm super excited to get to draw some more, to make videos, to share more things with you guys. I'm really excited. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again in the next video, whatever that may be. Huge thank you to my Ko-fi supporters. I appreciate all the support you guys have shown me, and I really couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. If you want to become a Ko-fi supporter, consider checking out my Ko-fi, link in the description, and check out my other links too. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere else that I happen to be on, and consider joining our Discord. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.